I'm not feeling extremely talkative right now, so I'm just going to try to work through the energy. Sometimes I need to force myself to do uncomfortable things. You could be 27 or 28. You could have recently had a falling out with a Sagittarius. You could date an Aquarius. You could be dating a Taurus. You could be dating a Gemini. I just feel like taking maybe one or two more. Two, thank you. A Scorpio parent or a Libra boss. So if you're a Libra and you're a boss, if you are the head of home, you're a Libra, that could apply as well. If you're with a bossy ass Libra, that could apply as well. Scorpio parent. So that could be you're a parent, you have a parent that's a Scorpio, the person you're with is a parent and is also a Scorpio. Take it kind of how it resonates. So we have Taurus, romantic partner, Aquarius, romantic partner, Gemini, romantic partner, Libra boss, Scorpio parent, Pisces, romantic partner at the bottom of the deck. I'll go ahead and take that one as well. I call all my energy back to me, cleansed and purified. I call all my power back to me, cleansed and purified from every person, place, thing, realm, entity, dimension, and timeline. I call all my energy back to me, cleansed and purified. I release negative energy that's not meant for me, that's been sent to me. Return to sender, please, cleansed and purified. Remove any negative energy from my space, from my tarot decks, from me. Close out all readings that have not been previously closed out if I missed any. Return everybody's energy back to them, please, that I've done readings on, whether it be personal or collective. Return it to them cleansed and purified. I call all my energy back to me from those readings as well. Cleansed and purified, blessed and transmuted. Anybody who wishes ill, please expose them to me. Anybody who wishes my collective ill, please expose them. Don't allow our enemies to hide in the shadows, please. Anybody speaking on us in a negative way, please make them bite their tongue and get physically ill. Anything that's been taken from us, may it be returned tenfold. You guys could have had a life-altering event happen in either March, April, or May of 2023 or 2024. Life-altering. Channeling the dates 7/22, so that's July 22nd, September 21st, June 14th, July 30th, September 19th, June 21st, January 1st, January 7th, March 3rd and March 13th, and December 19th. Denver, Colorado could be significant. The years 2001, 1997, 2007, 1982, and 1974 could be significant, whether it be a birthday, a significant event, something like that. Maybe hard for you to talk about since I can't even speak right now. Every word that starts with an S, significant. You could have been in a friend group that's gone bad. I don't really know what that means when I channeled it, but something like that, a friend group. I channeled a lot of names. I don't feel guided to read every single one of them. Something tells me this is like two separate collective energies. I'm gonna read the ones that I feel guided to read. Nina, Matthew, Craig, William, Shannon, Paloma, Alexa, Alyssa, Derek, Paul, Sean, Michaela, Shay, Pete, Sabrina, Alex, Michael, Virginia, Melinda, and Monique, and Sydney. I did write down Paula at the last minute. Something about horses or boats could be significant. I did write down paddles or puzzles. I couldn't quite hear what it was trying to relay to me. I don't know if that one is significant for this specific collective. Maybe you're missing a watch or something out. A missing watch could be significant. A hotel stay could be significant. Car sales or car repairs. Maybe you're selling your car, purchasing a car, you work in car sales, you recently had to do repairs on your car needs repairs. Kind of just put that where it applies, if it does. You could have recently gotten a new kitten, or your cat could have had kittens. I keep getting guided to say this one, but I don't feel that it applies to Jaguar. I'm not really sure. And I don't know if I said already, Denver, Colorado could be significant. Once again, guys, my energy feels very off. Of course, I open it up to Seven of Swords and King of Swords. You could have a falling out with an air sign. Possibly a masculine, very mentally manipulative. Doesn't have to be an air sign, doesn't even have to be a man. Masculine energy, mentally manipulative, deceptive, very deceitful, dishonest. Temperance just jumped out. You're working very hard to even out that energy. You're working very hard to even out that energy. You're trying just to resolve the conflict and make it go away. Almost overworking yourself to death to try to figure it out and smooth things over. I just heard alarming rate. See conflict at the bottom of the deck. What's happening right now is you're trying to avoid the inevitable. This is conflict that's going to happen. This is brewing under the surface, and there's nothing you can do to smooth this over. You're feeling very conflicted internally, externally. You guys are kind of avoiding not saying, or avoiding saying what you need to say. You're not saying what needs to be said. You can only avoid this for so long. Emotionally avoidant. The truth is you're not emotionally satisfied in this connection. There's a lot of confusion around it. There's a lot of mismatch intentions. You guys both have a different idea of how this should go. Can we please explain the life-altering event that happened March, April, or May of 2023 or 2024? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. My God. Interesting. This could have been involving I have King of Wands at the shadow, as the shadow card. This could be a dominant masculine, somebody who operates in his ego, is very, very insecure, so he overcompensates with it, kind of very powerful, but it's out of weakness, it's not out of strength. He likes to dominate people and prove that he's in charge. Possible fire sign masculine, doesn't have to be. You were feeling very burdened. Everything that was going on, you still try to remain very sweet with this Page of Cups energy, but you were carrying burdens that didn't even necessarily belong to you. They were heavy. They really weighed on you, and I just really get the feeling that this went on for way longer than it should have. I feel like at one point you kind of realized what was happening, but you chose not to address it because you just wanted everything to be happy and fine the way that you thought it should be. I have 10 of Cups and 2 of Swords. I think that y'all maybe presented very happy. I think that a lot of people would have thought y'all were happy, or I think that maybe he made you believe that y'all were happy. You wanted to present that. I think you put a lot of effort into the facade out of really just trying to protect his reputation and yours. I don't think you wanted anybody to know how bad it truly was. It would have been embarrassing. And he wasn't willing to work on anything because he's too arrogant. So you had to carry everything for yourself. You knew that you had a choice to make eventually, but you really avoided it. Your emotions were too involved, and it got to the point where you became numb. You did. You tried your best to hold out as long as you could. At the end of the day, the emotional connection just wasn't enough to hold on, and you had to finally make that decision. And when it came time to make that decision, the universe had already made it for you. There was something happening at a rapid rate that you could not see. You did not see it coming. The whole time you thought you had time to make this choice, it had to end. The universe did it for you. And it really caught you off guard. It kind of blindsided you. What happened, Spirit? The devil. The devil happened. I see why I'm feeling so uncomfortable in this energy. I don't know why I feel this. Yeah, I don't know why I feel this. I'm going to say what I'm channeling. It may or may not apply. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading, okay? You discovered in an alarming way that you were very much so under the influence of a toxic binding. You did not realize how jaded your perception really was. I do get that you have children, at least one, possibly two. I do feel strongly 2 children. Maybe a boy and a girl. I do feel that. Doesn't have to be. But you realized something was, in regards to your motherhood, something was very toxic, and you could not oversee it. You could not overlook it. You could not turn a blind eye anymore. You had to really get out of there fast. You had to make a decision because the devil had already made their decision. They were moving forward at an alarming rate. You had to match that frequency. You had to match that level of speed and tenacity. Even though you were not prepared, and you kept saying you had more time to put it off, the situation that occurred, there was no more time. So with all of your baggage, you had to pick up and go. Seriously, baggage in the metaphorical sense and baggage in the literal sense. You had to get out of there. Okay? This is Cancer energy coming up. Capricorn energy coming up. Doesn't have to be. I do see this King of Swords. Toxic air sign yet again just came up. 5 of Wands, conflict. They came for the thing that you love the most, which is your family and your children. And you can play house all day long, but at the end of the day, you will not let anybody come near your children with any sort of rage, any sort of aggression, any sort of however you want to call it. It had gone too far. You have to think about your children. This could have been something that happened in front of them. This could have been something that happened to them. I don't know if I have any S names, but every time I say an S name, I stutter. Significant, something, you know. Sydney, Sabrina, Sean, Shay, Shannon. This man was very stubborn. It's masculine energy. A Tower moment. 3 of Cups. Whatever this was, it brought out a side of you that I don't even think you realized you had in you. But in the moment, I yawn when I process energy. This energy is very heavy. You even thinking back to this memory right now, This could have happened maybe in September, but March, April, May is really what I'm feeling. But anything that starts with an S at this point, since I keep stuttering every time an S name comes up, I am thinking maybe September. And the 2 September dates I have are 9/19 and 9/21. Well, I mean, that's within 2 days. March, April, May, 2023, 2024. There could have been a group involved, a friend group involved, or maybe his friends, your friends. Y'all could have been in the friend group together. There could have been a third-party dynamic. There could have been a lot of drinking and maybe substance abuse involved, possibly just a lot of partying, just a lot of social situations, just groups of gatherings is what I'm hearing. It's supposed to be celebratory, but I really do get that that's kind of, it wasn't very happy. I don't feel that it was happy. This pertained to your family, your home, your children, your memories, your nostalgia. These are maybe people that you've known for a very long time, or these are people that were family, were considered family, people that were connected to you and your children. I keep seeing this Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like Spirit gave you the opportunity to see what you had to see so that it could be the final straw and you can get out of there. I'm not sure if I feel that, though. I think I may have said that wrong. I don't think Spirit gave you the opportunity. I think these people took an opportunity. That's what I feel. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know why I just saw it this way when I'm looking at these zodiac cards. I see the Gemini, which of course is like 2 people, right? So it's like they were wearing a mask in front of you. I see the Libra scales, like something was unbalanced. I see the Aquarius romantic partner, but the way that it is like they're dumping something out, like they're doing something not emotionally fulfilling. I do see the Bull here for the Taurus, which is like charging at you. I'm not sure why I feel that. Pisces, which is like the 2 fish, right? But it's kind of like 2 different people, 2 different situations, something like that. I don't know. Something being presented as one way, but it's not. A dark side and a light side. I see the Scorpion, like something stung. That's the parent, Scorpio parent, something stung. I also get that maybe just your children, your family were maybe exposed to adult situations or adult dynamics, whether it be arguing, romantic partnerships, conversations, situations. I'm not really sure. That's just kind of how I'm seeing it. 6 of Cups, the Tower, 3 of Cups, lots of emotions. Lots of emotions. Page of Pentacles, student energy, kids learning things that they didn't need to learn, observing things they didn't need to observe, seeing things they didn't need to see, being around dynamics they didn't need to be around. Yeah, this really caused for them to be sort of exhausted from going through this, and I think you were too. I don't know why I feel like you just snapped out of it and you're like, no, we can't do this. What is this? But you really love that person a lot. You really did. Y'all fought a lot, but you were almost stuck in the connection. I think at one point you were feeling very self-fulfilled, very selfish, and you didn't necessarily think about what was going on, but it really was a conflict for you. I think that in the environment there was a lot of conflict. Your food's out there, baby. Oh, do you see it? Okay, and your drink is in your, let me go heat it up. Your drink is in your water bottle in the fridge. Okay, I love you. Did you sleep good? Give me hugs. Sorry, I'm just filming. I just can't pause it. And then, just woke up, sleepyhead. You want the iPad? Oh, do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I love you, baby. I do think that something was maybe being kept from you, maybe a secret, maybe your intuition was kind of going off, but you chose to ignore it. There was something that was kind of very deceptive happening around you that maybe you felt but couldn't see, or assumed but didn't know, or maybe thought but didn't speak on it. I just get that kind of like an alarm went off. It just kind of something happened. I have Cancer energy here, Libra energy here, Pisces energy here. There was something that occurred that you were already so exhausted in this connection, and you were already feeling stuck, but you were forced to look at it. Because while you were so beat up and exhausted, I mean, this person was happy as could be, smug as can be. They liked it that way. That's the truth. That's the truth. It really caused for a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of mourning, a lot of devastation. Can you close the door, sweetie?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. A lot of devastation. It's like you maybe just didn't Scorpio energy on the board. Scorpio parent, wow. That's right next to Empress. Look. 5 of Cups is the card for Scorpio. You could very well be a Scorpio. I think this entire situation really, really devastated you. I want to see what it is. I'm kind of trying to tune into it. I'm going to be honest. Spirit is kind of just saying you don't want to really absorb that right now, whatever it was. But it is something pertaining to your family and to your relationship to you specifically, to your kids. Something about a group. I can't really quite see it. There's something there it's not good. I mean, it's life-altering. My spirit team is saying, like, don't get too far into it. They know. If this message is for you, you know. You know. And I don't get that it was one thing. I get that it was a lot of things. And by the time you turned around, you thought, oh my God, what have I tolerated? One thing led to another, led to another. I just get that it was kind of back-to-back attacks that wore you out. And when I say attacks, it could just be situations, things you may have not even known you were under attack, but it was something that was not good. It was something that was not good. Something not good. There was enough situations that occurred that led you to being worn out. It led your intuition to being fried. A lot of secrets that were kept from you. And by the time it was all said and done, it's almost like you died inside. There was a lot of secrets. There was a lot of truths being kept from you and a lot of toxic shit going on. A lot. A lot. That's the truth. You heated up your food, baby?
Yeah.
I'll pause the video so you can eat, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, bye guys. We'll do part 2.